One thing I love about the internet is it can make anyone famous, especially if you're incredibly stupid. And over the past couple of years, there has been this epidemic of red pill YouTubers. Take the red pill, escape the matrix, become a completely new person. And one thing you realize with these people that shill these kind of like, you know, BetterHelp self-improvement packages that you pay an insane amount of money for, the people behind it are just incredibly shallow and they're basically just hypocrites in their own beliefs. Now, one example I want to look at today is the Fit and Fresh podcast. This is hosted by two guys, and recently they got into some controversy because as much as they talk about, you know, respecting women, paying for women,
most women don't respect most men.
One of the hosts has actually been sleeping around with multiple women in an unprotected way, and now one of them has gotten pregnant, and it is just a tidal wave crashing in because you realize that these people just have absolutely no morals and they're just real hypocrites. This is an interesting one. You got this podcast here, right? They're called Fresh and Fit, and they're basically like Fresh and Fit, the #1 men's self-improvement podcast in the world. So they do the typical kind of Sigma growth mindset, all that kind of stuff, like how to become more epic. But recently they got into a little bit of controversy. There is actually a video here that explains a lot of like kind of the content they make.
Sell $700 courses.
So they're selling a course, which is what so many of these people do. Like, you know, Andrew Tate and all that. They always sell courses to like make you into a better person. I could get gorgeous women in my DMs. Multiple dates each week. Sign me up.
This is your second time in a McLaren, right? Mm-hmm. First time was with your dad? Mm-hmm. So now I'm the new dad.
Emotional women.
I'm the new dad.
We are better than you.
Why is he screaming into his mic, but it just sounds like the mic is 3 rooms away?
One of their most recent call-in shows featured a Reddit hater who pressed Fresh and Fit about their many inconsistencies and contradictions.
Reddit hater is wild.
You met Miranda, a girl who made TikToks about her hatred for men and how to finesse them, after having asked her out multiple times and she rejected your advances and said she was busy. However, suspiciously, once you invited her on a yacht, she suddenly had time for you and finally accepted your date. Despite only knowing her for a very short time, you claimed on the pod with DJ Academics that she works for me and she was attracted to my game, even though the evidence is clear that she did not. This is 4K proof that your actions contradicted the red pill message you preach, yet in the past, when pressed on this, you refuse to admit it.
So as you can see, the main kind of content they make is almost like, you know, how to get women. If you don't have a woman in your life, they are easily going to teach you how to get a woman and how to basically get as many women as you want. Now, apparently it came out, even though they advocate so much about like, you know, safe sex and stuff, it actually came out that there was a call that was leaked where he's asking his girlfriend to get an abortion, which is pretty cringe.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No.
Imagine saying that to someone on the phone. "Oh, just take the red pill. Just take one red pill and it'll all be over."
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing.
It's something a gold digger would do. I mean, to be fair, it's on him for not wearing contraception, though. I assume that was the case. That usually is the case with situations like this. But it's more just funny that they preach so much about, like, you know, not sleeping around and stuff, and then when he does, he just isn't wearing protection.
You should watch Abba and Preach's most recent video about this. Abba interviewed the woman that was accused of baby trapping Fresh. These guys are absolute hypocrites.
Abba and Preacher. Hang on. Let me see if I can find them. Oh, Abe and Preach. All right, let me finish this, though.
Okay. Like I said, I just don't want any kids.
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Why would I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why would I do anything to you?
No, I know. So, like, how are you gonna deal with this?
Yeah, it's really awkward because both sides can tell the call is being recorded, and it's going to be, you know, when people, like, when they know a call is being recorded or it could be used against them, they almost speak in this kind of like, what do they call it? It's like a PR friendly way, because she just kind of insinuated that he made a threat, and then he spun it and is like, no, I didn't. Why would I make a threat? Almost making it sound like she's tapped. So you can already tell, like, they're both trying to, like, get the other one on like an own.
By saying I don't want a baby, that's all?
I mean,
you didn't know it was being recorded? I mean, he's definitely talking in a way like he probably knew, right? Like he knew that it would get out because he is in that industry where like everything gets leaked, you know, so many on-call confrontations.
let's go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want an abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
That's what I'm like, there's no way that that's true. But then it's like, oh wow, like
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God
Sorry?
wants you to have the baby.
definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened, and then you're you're fucking me for a month, and I'm pregnant.
A month! A month! Not even years. Actually, a month. It's over. Bro, why didn't you wear a condom? What were you doing? I mean, I've heard so many weird stories about this. Like, for example, how Drake would wear a condom and he'd put like chili sauce on it. So like a woman couldn't just pull it out the, oh no, Drake would have like people that would dispose the condoms for him. So if he slept with someone, they wouldn't just, keep it and then impregnate themselves.
Well,
Now I just think about it, if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
well, we already sinned by having sex, but it's too late now. You know?
Oh, I thought he said it's an L.
You know?
Yeah, that's wild. And then you have screenshots here. In summary, he impregnated the girl he was hooking up with without telling her he was sleeping with 4 other women and counting, all without protection. And now he's asking her to get an abortion. Manipulated her into thinking there was mutual love. So basically, it's his own fault, because from that WhatsApp call alone, you could probably infer like, it's both of their fault, or maybe. But yeah, like these WhatsApp messages, they are spicy. You always told me you wanted to be your baby's mother. I loved you and I did everything to be a good girlfriend. Now this is happening. You walked away. I think I want to keep baby. I don't want to kill alive. I want you to think carefully and take the responsibility. I'll call you shortly. Take your time. And then they call, I can't have kids. Take responsibility for your actions. What's this? Read it. Blood test. Pregnancy blood test. I know, but what does it mean? I don't understand the numbers. Pregnant. Female. 3 to 4 weeks. He's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. It's our baby. And you want to kill our baby. You're not being a good human. It's not about that right now. It's not good. A lot is happening, especially now my business may be over. I'll be honest. Like, you could just tell this guy, he's been sleeping around with loads of women, like laying pipe. And then one of them got pregnant. Now, you could argue that she's using this as an in, like being pregnant. But it's his fault for sleeping around without protection. Like, that is such an L on his part. Like, I can't, like, there's no way around that. That sucks. Because he obviously just wanted to go around, pipe a bunch of women and then flex about it. But the fact like now this has fallen in. I don't want kids right now, and we spoke about what you agreed. I never agreed. I agreed based on your actions. Are you not educated? If you keep cum inside me, I will get pregnant. I don't get pregnant without your behave. Words mean nothing. Man up. I'm not crazy. I want to be with you. Don't. Because you are nothing to me, but the baby's innocent. Oh, yeah. Even she's like, yeah, fuck you, but just the kid. Actual pregnancy, Riz. You should have a kid with someone you're in love with in the same household. It won't be what you expect. Man up. I'm telling you now, so you know. I don't expect anything more since we're not together. I got pregnant with you when I was in your house and when I was in love. You wanted to have the baby. If you didn't come in me with your own pleasure. Be logic, be a man. I don't get pregnant by myself. Okay, she is spitting. It does take 2 to tango. Like, if this was, I'm waiting for him to say I was wearing a condom, and then it's like, oh, did you do something nasty, like take it out the the bin or something? Did you do something on the sly? But this is literally just like he was piping everyone and now he's annoyed that one of them got pregnant. How dare you get pregnant? What are you saying? We're not together and won't be. That won't be good for a kid. So why keep the So why keep cum inside in me? It's just the broken English on the ESL. It's so funny. Also, things happen, and yes, feelings change, but bringing a kid into this world without both parents' love is cruel. It was a joke. It was... Wait. He said it was a joke. Bringing a kid into this world without both parents is cruel. We both thought you wouldn't get pregnant. It was a joke. So what? He literally just like, he had sex with her, and I was like, oh, it was a prank. I was fooling you. Like... He actually did a Riz prank and it backfired. That is crazy. All this for a TikTok short is wild. All I'm saying is you should take your responsibility for what you did. I'm a victim in this relationship and I'm carrying your babe. You act like you don't care and don't want nothing. Also, I'm worried I have to test other girls, at least 4. Oh my god. Another girl? 4 girls? You're saying you have sex with 4 girls without protection? I hope you have all the money. I hope you have all the money for your children's support. You finally admit you're a fucking trash. I don't have money. Good luck, lol. You will see. This is the worst Riz I've seen in my life. The fact that he got 4, like he's been sleeping with 4 women is wild. This is her posting all the stuff, I think, and I think that's it. That's some real pregnancy Riz right there. Oh wait, we got more. I hope you have all the money for your children's support. I don't have money. Good luck, lol. You will see. Nobody cares about your money. Good. Also, I know you don't want to raise a kid by yourself. You need a man that's going to be there with you even if we aren't together. Forget the money part. I want to keep the baby. I'll raise it by myself, but you'll have to take on the responsibility. I don't need man, especially I don't need a man like you. This is getting a little bit heated. Bro, I'm a slut, but ain't no way I'd pull this this shit. I like how that was one of the mods that said that. Why you want a kid with someone like me? Makes no sense, but okay, because I'm not a killer. And when I was with you, I loved you because I only realized now I was with the wrong person. You lied to me. Does this make sense? I thought you were smart. Say less. I didn't lie to you. It's not about being a killer. It's about doing what's best for us and our child. It'd be very selfish to bring a kid into this world without fully committing parents. Neither of us are ready to deal with this kind of thing. It's selfish to make me pregnant and left me and lie to me. I'm not selfish. You are. You should worry about the other 4 girls you fuck now. Learn about your lesson because I learned mine from you. Unlucky. Babe, I was with him in December. Make an STD test ASAP. I did when I was with him. He only admitted today we had sex with another woman without protection. We didn't use protection and he came in me multiple times. I don't know how you could nut in someone without protection and not like freak out. That's mental. We got some Riz here.
Are you gonna take someone to see your entire family if she's not your girlfriend? Travel to your home country? That's not reasonable.
Okay, she said that's not reasonable. I thought she said that's not risible. Is that bad that I thought that?
That's not reasonable. You can.
I actually thought she said that's not Riz.
Then I ask her, well, why do you not want to be intense about monogamy, but you are rushing to have a kid? I asked some questions.
That's a good question.
I'm not.
That is fair. That is fair. How does she clap back though?
I just feel like I'm not that type of girl that I have to be with someone for years to get married, or if I like someone, I can have a kid with him for like.
I feel this is like a cultural thing. I don't know, because like I feel like I could never get married unless I'm with someone for years. But then I know people that like get married like after a week of being with someone, which is wild. That is crazy how people can rush into like a marriage that quickly. Like there have been people that have got into marriage like after being with someone for like 2 weeks or a month or even a year. It's crazy. Recipe for divorce. Yeah, you'll notice that a lot of the people on YouTube that get married super early, it's usually because of religion, like if they're Christian or something, which I mean like power to them, like if they're doing that, you know. But obviously there's a lot of relationships that do end up in divorce because people jump into things too quickly. I'm not going to sit here saying like I'm the, you know, the risologist. Like I know the inner workings of relationships and stuff. Like, I'm just a 26-year-old who talks shit online for a living, but I do think you should at least give it a year, not 2 weeks. That's bad, Riz.
It's not. It doesn't matter. It's the time doesn't matter. I was with someone for 9 months. He really wanted to marry me. He's American, and
why did you say that with such disdain? He's American.
He's American. I didn't want that. When I met Walter, I just felt like, wow, there's so much chemistry.
There's so much Riz. I mean, I'll be honest, that sounds like a bit of a cop-out. She was with someone for 9 months, and then she's with this guy for like a week and already considering marriage. Like, you could argue that she's like baby trapping him, which I could totally believe, but at the same time, like bro, you're not wearing protection, and you're sleeping around with like multiple women, like L.
Hey, I agree.
I'm just trying to
Talk to me.
No, I'm not the type of girl that can. I'm not the type of girl that's gonna have to that have to wait for a long time before I marry someone.
Yeah, these guys are based. Even they're seeing through it. They just see like, yeah. What if he claimed he never wanted a baby?
If he really didn't want a baby, after so many times I asked him in person, do not come in me. He does that every fucking day. Like, he can just pull out. Easy as that.
Fair point. I mean, even if it is baby trap Riz, she makes a very fair point there. You really can't argue against that. That's totally on him.
So, Fresh, you gave an extremely expensive Von Cleef bracelet, which are worth up to $30K, to a Chinese escort you just met. Now, Fresh, you claim that you didn't give her the gift. That's what you claim.
Show me the proof.
But the escort says that you did.
Look at her page in detail. What does she have on there? Multiple gifts from herself, by the way, or from her ex. Whatever she does for her money, bro, it's up to her. So to put that on me, just because you want to say, oh, Fresh is a simp, wrong.
So you didn't buy it?
Fresh, so can you
No.
You're just trying to say that he bought the bracelet. He didn't buy the bracelet.
No, it's not true. He paid half and I paid half. Like I said, how much?
That's even worse. How is that even worse? Like, if he paid the whole bracelet, you could say like simp behavior. But the fact that he flexes about having so much money and how to be a Rizzler like him, and yet he actually made her go halves on her own bracelet. That sucks.
Around
That's
30K.
actually awful.
Well,
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. It's a big deal to them.
Yes.
It's a big deal to the fans, and it's a big deal to them because it really makes you look like I see them.
Yep.
I wouldn't give a shit.
Dude, are they in like Luigi's mansion making this video? Like the floorboards are so creaky. Oh yeah, you see, they actually did a podcast where they were like proper molding about it as well. Hang on, this is them addressing the rumors.
This came up, so now we got to go ahead and address it because it's all over X and all over the internet because you know, people love drama and love gossip, and it's kind of ridiculous that we have to go ahead and talk about this. But I guess we're here. So quick announcement before we get into the show, rumble.com/freshfits.
I like when they're doing this shill, by the way. Like they're going to talk about the pregnancy allegations, and then they're just like, yeah, this is Fresh and Fit. Buy our merch at Castle. Follow us on Instagram.
Unplug Fit is my new one that I just made. And then what's yours? You made one too, right?
So
Bro said child support CEO, fresh pullout game. They're just roasting him. This is okay. This is actually genius. Red pill cooked. L abortion.
But anyway,
it's funny because people tell a story without the full story.
Of course.
They think they know everything, and it's just like
they don't know everything.
Chilling, relax.
Is your kid a guest? Bro, his name is Kike 2008. Guaranteed he was born 2008. Like, bro's 12 and he's roasting. I respect it. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. These are too good, bro. These are too good. I'm just looking at chat.
You're only relevant.
Hell, deadbeat.
But as soon as something happens, you.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
A 3 or 4 is telling a story, and they believe it.
And all the Sims are believing.
Line and sinker without any talk.
You're a cock.
They didn't hear your side. They believe it automatic.
But they like to hate.
Pay your kids' bills. I'm actually going red like a tomato, man. That's unreal. The deflection begins.
For this one, because we knew
best attorney for divorce and family matters, James Sexton in the house.
He's calling in from New York.
Gentlemen, it's all fun and games until the lawyer shows up.
I'll be honest, bro. He could get this lawyer in right now. This lawyer could totally debase everything, but he's fucked. Have we ever heard of a lawyer that is allowed a woman to abort their child and it isn't the woman's choice? Like, it's over. He's gonna have that kid forever be known as deadbeat dad. They actually got discounts so good, man. She has the receipts.
Nah, obviously we ain't messing around on this one because
You can't be saying baby killer. Her Instagram got hacked and deleted. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that her Instagram was deleted and then she made like a TikTok talking about it.
Dying.
She committed a felony by recording the conversation. Okay, it's usually a one-party consent in most of America, right?
Now, granted, things happen, whether true or not. But like you said, James, I'll keep my mouth shut because that's some info here I want to share with the chat.
This I have to tell you, the recording we are discussing, and in all of these situations, when there is a recording of this kind,
he does actually look a bit like Saul Goodman as well. He's gonna clean the case.
Why would you be recording the conversation unless you plan to?
Miami's in Florida, right? Miami's in Florida. I think Florida is like one of the few states that's two-party consent, and I learned that from an internet historian video.
Use that to stick somebody up.
Yeah.
You know, normal, rational human beings who are acting in good faith don't record their conversations. You know, especially too when they're being mindful of the fact that there's a difference between a one-party state and a two-party state when it comes to consent for recordings. And that, again, it's a felony in the state of Florida to record a conversation without the consent of the other party.
Okay, you're going to get her for recording a conversation she shouldn't have. But, like, she's still got the baby in her. So... Womp womp.
If you then publish it, that's a separate felony. So that's 2 felonies for the price of 1. The reality here is...
They're just like Fresh just confessed.
If you want to play the recording, go ahead. People have heard it. People have listened to it. You know what? Congratulations. You're important.
Bro said he nodded. She's an agent of China. I actually don't think there's a single person watching this that just was not mocking them. Fresh bro, why did you impress? The fact that they had to get like Saul Goodman on to say like imagine that's your biggest rebuttal. By the way, she recorded the conversation and she shouldn't have. It's like you still got her pregnant. Like that's not going to take the baby out. Unlucky. Like, could you imagine the court just goes, and I sentenced the baby to abortion? Like that's not going to happen. Deport the communists. Yeah, that's like the one guy actually defending him. It's just blatant racist.
Everybody's very interested in this. Everybody wants to talk about it. But again, the reality for you is
you can really tell it's like one of those Sigma red pill ones as well, because the chat talking about her, they're just instantly racist.
Well, actually, the chat was recorded, so technically, nothing happened.
Haters crying. What do you mean haters crying? It's like you got her on like recording the conversation. What's that gonna do? Like a fine? Like 2 months in prison? What's that gonna do, bro?
Is that a normal conversation? Is this a conversation of a woman who is having a sincere conversation with you?
I mean, he does make a fair point there. As much as I'm hating on these guys, he does make a fair point. You could definitely tell during that conversation, because that every time a conversation when one person's recording, you always know that they are because the way they talk. It's like that one point when she said like, "What are you gonna do?" Like you know, implying that he's gonna hurt her or something. You know, to try and like entrap him. So that was very crafty. Like, I'm not saying she's completely innocent either. Like, L on him for not wearing protection, obviously. I think they're just both just two bad people, honestly. Tactics women use. There's no way they're making this about women. Dude, there's no way. There's no way, bro. There's no way. There's no way they're just gonna blame half the planet on this guy, like fucking 5 girls with no condom.
For all you simps in the fucking chat right now, abortion. Bro, do you think someone who's actually really pregnant with a child will do this shit?
Oh, they're using the... Okay, bro. They're using the cope that she's lying about being pregnant. He's not thinking that. That's a cope, buddy. Saying that she's not pregnant.
It becomes the... I'm going to need some money to terminate pregnancy. I'm also going to need some money to recover after that.
Who is this lawyer? I may need him. Just asking the real questions here. She's got no ass. That's it.
And if you say, well, are you sure you were pregnant? Oh, how dare you ask that? Look, I have something from Planned Parenthood that I've posted on my social media that, you know, there's no way to edit a...
Bro, how much are they paying this guy? This isn't a lawyer, right? They just got some guy off like Craigslist. They're like, you just pretend to be a lawyer. You just wear like a suit and tie for a little bit. Snake lawyer. Bro, he reminds me of like the fat old guy in Red Dead, the snake oil salesman. Do you remember that guy in Red Dead 1 with the top hat? Oh, he just lies to everyone. He's like, he's the body double when Bob Odenkirk was off set for a couple of days. They had to shoot some retakes. He still busted a nut inside of her. I mean, okay, true. He was admitting, like he was freaking out to her. He was saying, oh no, I gotta get tested for like the 5 other girls as well, see if they're pregnant. Like he told her that. It's over for bro. It's over.
And then in a few months, just turn around and say, oh, I lost the baby. It's such a tragedy. And again,
I swear this is not even a lawyer. They just typed in like paidactor.com and they just went like the first guy that came up. I do like the people like God defending Fresh. Like they have to, they're basically just using like racism as a way to cope. The L Fresh kills me though, man. It's so good. Like these are your fans and they're just like L lawyer.
This kind of thing.
Wait, I can't respond, right? Damn. I want to say something so bad.
You cannot.
It's like, how can you not say that we're just living in like the most dystopian timeline? He fucked like 5 women, got them all pregnant. Like his life, well, one of them pregnant. His life, as you see it, is over. And then you just got little Timmy, 12-year-old, typing in the chat saying L Fresh, L lawyer. It's over, Fresh. And he's got that face.
Respond. Sorry. I'm directing you not to respond. I know you want to. They can kill me in the chat if they want to. Grow up, go to law school, and then you can tell your clients whatever the hell you want to tell them.
Look at that face. Like he was so happy that he said that. Did he just tell a streaming chat to not troll? Is he actually stupid? That is the worst thing you could ever say.
We need to settle down on the trolling. There is too much trolling going on right now. You're not treating this with the decorum and seriousness it requires.
Like the chat is actually just gonna go completely feral now.
Because I know there's a lot of additional information you have.
Crooked lawyer.
Because that's the time you unleash.
Oh man, I'm dying. I'm dying. Like, this chat is so good, man.
Play the thing.
Someone said DNA doesn't lie. True.
And it's crazy to me how people are immediately saying like, oh, she's pregnant. Yo, you're encouraging an abortion, etc. Bro, we don't know if it's even true. Like, you know, they say hell hath.
I mean, okay. So he makes a good point there, to be fair. We don't know if it's true. It could be a lie. She might have been faking that to, like, scare him. But he did also say to her, oh shit, now I need to check with the other 4 girls that I slept with. Like, he doesn't turn around and say, what? I had protection. What are you talking about? Like, why in your right mind are you going around piping like 5, 6, 7 girls and no protection? That is the most stupidest thing I could imagine you doing. You are playing Minesweeper. Idiot.
No fear, like a woman scoring, like, bro, this, at the end of the day, let me just fucking say this. She's mad because fresh...
horniness. It's like you've got someone in the chat just advocating against sex. Saul tier lawyer. I'm so happy that someone said it. I'm so happy.
Because Fresh didn't want to fucking get her an apartment in Miami, and he didn't want to be with her no more. That's why she's doing all this shit. All right? She did a pregnancy test before in fucking Barbados, and it came back.
He looks really shook up. I mean, I don't blame him, all things considered, but like having a podcast and having your mate like just glaze you the entire time, like that's not a good look. I get it. He's in a really bad position of his own doing. Yeah, it's not a good look where you just kind of look like this little sad puppy, and then your mate's just like God defending you.
Sorry, I had to fucking say this shit. It's fucking annoying me. These fucking ass clowns in the chat saying all this bullshit, whatever.
Cope.
Whatever. It's not true, and she's doing this shit.
No game.
In the chat saying all this bullshit, whatever. There's a high likelihood.
Just this guy saying no game. These guys are better than the host.
She knows that he don't want to be with her no more, so she's like, let me take the fucking building down with me. Let me burn this bitch down. And
I mean, again, like he has a fair point. She's obviously trying to entrap him a little bit, especially with that recorded call. But again, why are you sleeping around without protection?
Make him look terrible. Let me record this fucking phone call. And
like, how did he even meet her? Is he just hitting up like models on Instagram? Because again, that's just like red flag. Like, what are you doing?
Make him get a reaction so I could put this shit on the internet, put it on Instagram stories immediately after. It happened to me. You guys remember 3 years ago? Some fucking chick, 3 weeks later, oh, I'm pregnant. It was a fucking lie. She used that shit to do a media run, went everywhere, did interviews all over the place.
Child support Prince CEO.
Ran her OnlyFans up. Did you guys forget about that? That shit happened to me too. And it's happening again.
Gentlemen, I can tell you, it is you are in a huge fraternity. I'm not kidding when I say.
They added a chapter called Fake Pregnancy Allegations is a Sign of Success. Could you imagine huffing your own farts more? And that's me saying that. Bro added his own name in the chapter saying he cooks. Yeah, you can see skimming through it though. Like he is, the guy on the right, Fresh, is just saying nothing at all. I'll be honest, I just think that's so funny. Just how chat just went absolutely feral.